he did today is not new. The president has now consistently, in 89 days, been checking one item off his list after another. Just take a look. Let's look at what he's accomplished so far. Neil Gorsuch, an originalist, now an associate justice on the U.S. Supreme Court, despite historic and unprecedented Democratic obstruction. Now, the president's bringing jobs back. Since January, the economy has added over 500,000 jobs. Business optimism is now soaring in the country. Major companies, Ford, General Motors, Toyota, Fiat Chrysler, Intel, all have been adding jobs and investing and pledging to invest billions of dollars. He's been gutting, literally gutting Obama-era regulations. And remember, the president said he could eliminate up to 75% of those government regulations. Now, the president has ended the war on coal by cutting tons of red tape from the Obama administration. He has reduced illegal immigration. Border crossings, interesting. You enforce the law, it's plummeted since President Trump was sworn in. The White House is taking a very hard stance against sanctuary cities. He's drafted a plan now to defeat ISIS. The president has imposed a 5-year lobbying ban, as promised. The Trump administration sanctioned Iran over its missile program, and they have put the radical mullahs in Tehran on notice. Now, the president also restored American leadership on the world stage by responding to Syria and Assad and their use of chemical weapons with that Tomahawk missile strike. He also created a task force to reduce crime, another one to protect police officers, and one to target drug cartels. By the way, not to mention, unlike his predecessors, President Trump is actually now forging a relationship with China to help counter North Korea and their aggression and their nuclear ambitions by placing economic pressure on China to help dissolve the situation. Well, what we're seeing now is the art of the deal playing out in real time before your eyes. So now, while the president, he's moving at a rapid pace to put his agenda in place, there's still plenty of work to be done. He cannot do the rest of his agenda without the help of Republicans in Congress. He wants to build the wall, tax reform, repealing, replacing Obamacare, extreme vetting, rebuilding the military, cutting government spending, reducing the federal workforce, renegotiating trade deals, sending education back to the states, energy independence. He needs help. And that's my point tonight. Members of Congress, I want you to listen closely. Speaker Ryan, I want you to listen closely. Senate Majority Leader McConnell, listen closely. President Trump is keeping his promises, doing the things he said he would do with a lot of success. Now it's time to hold Washington accountable. Now, Democrats have shown they're going to obstruct the president's agenda at every single turn. So guess what? It's time for you Republican, especially you Republican leaders, quit the bickering and the infighting and the obstruction, come together, build consensus on these major Trump agenda items, which, by the way, are supposed to be your agenda items. Now, I know the head of the Freedom Caucus, Congressman Mark Meadows, well, I've talked to him at least 100 times.